What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Coach Gatlin coming back at you once again. The government named Fred Gatlin, principal, coach, author, and keynote speaker. And yes, I am blemished, sometimes broken, but yet still fighting every day to be the best version of me. It's good to be back. Hopefully you were able to check out Huddle 19 last week, entitled Who Are You? Hopefully you were able to take that challenge and just answer that question. It was fulfilling for me. I was able to really get deep within myself and reflect on some things. Few things I didn't share about who am I. I'm also a man that's a survivor of bankruptcy, losing 6 houses back in 2008, but we bounced back. I'm also a survivor. I'm a man who's a survivor of being homeless for 6 months, not by force, not by any financial bad decisions, but by choice. I had offers to go live here and go live there, but I knew that wasn't my journey. I knew God, He needed me to be homeless so I could learn about who I am and learn some lessons. So I went through what I needed to go through, sleeping in parking lots, going to the gym, taking showers, getting dressed, going to work. Couldn't feel sorry for myself because I needed to lead people. People were depending on me. And so I just had to do what I needed to do each and every night. There was just no time for self-pity because people were depending on me to be great. Then after 6 months, he said, son, let me get you off these streets before you do something stupid. Having no worldly possessions except for my truck, my clothes, my golf clubs, and a few things in storage. But I always say I was blessed because I had a place to lay my head at night, and that was in my truck. There's some folks out there who sleep on the ground or sleep in tents at night. So I was a blessed homeless person for 6 months, and I appreciate the experience that God took me through. Yes, indeed. So moving forward, this is Huddle number 20, and the title is The Purge. So let's break down the definition of a purge. A purge is to remove a group of people considered undesirable from an organization or place in an abrupt or violent way. Coach Gat, what you talking about? Who's being removed? Let me tell you who's being removed. Our young scholars. They are slowly being removed from the reality of real life scenarios. Gat, didn't you say undesirable? Yes, I did, because a lot of people in our society, they just don't want to deal with our young scholars. You know, from teachers to coaches to parents to the juvenile system. No one really wants to deal with a lot of our young scholars, especially those who have social and emotional challenges, those who are going from home to home in the system, those who are being raised by single mothers who have low parenting skills, those who are being raised by single fathers who have low parenting skills, those who are being raised by grandmothers and grandfathers who just don't have the energy and the passion anymore. So again, I say a lot of our young scholars are being purged. They're being removed from real life scenarios. Well, who's doing the purging, Coach Gat? Who's removing them? Watch this. We are as adults, all of us, right? Mothers, fathers, coaches, teachers, educators in low places, educators in high places, right? The criminal justice system. We as adults, those who are running families, those who are running communities, those who are running cities, those who are running states, we are purging our young scholars. We are removing them from the reality of real life scenarios. How is that? Some of us are buying our young scholars 20 pair of shoes, iPhones, clothes, but their room nasty. They don't wash dishes. They don't take the trash out, but we're buying them everything they want. We are rewarding mediocrity. We are teaching them how to be below average human beings because we give them everything they want. They work for nothing and we give them everything. we're doing everything for them, right? Everybody gets a trophy in our society. We are rewarding mediocrity, right? That's that welfare mentality. It's okay, woo, woo, woo. No disciplining. Everyone is scared to discipline. They think discipline is punishment. Punishment is when you take something away. Discipline is when you give someone something that they will use and benefit from for the rest of their life. We're taking away the old school thoughts, the old school teachings that some of us were taught from back in the day. We don't want to use that anymore because Johnny and Sally, they're too fragile. They can't take it, but we could take it. And look where some of us are now, right? We're successful. We're building families and communities and organizations. So if it was good enough for us, it should be good enough for our young scholars, whether they be our own children or other people's children. We're the ones not teaching our young boys about chivalry. We're the ones not teaching our young boys how valuable their little nieces are and their sisters and women, girls and women in general, and how to respect women, how to respect girls. We're the ones not teaching them. That is why they are punching little girls and punching women with no regards, nothing, no remorse. We're the ones teaching that because of a lack of teaching. We're the ones not teaching our young ladies how valuable their bodies are and how they are the creators of life. We are the ones who are not teaching our young boys that they are protectors. They are protectors and they are hunters, and they are the ones who are supposed to protect humanity. We are not teaching our young scholars about financial literacy. We're not teaching our young scholars that we are not sitting down and teaching our young scholars how to read, how to write, how to multiply, divide, add, and subtract. But we will give them an iPhone. We will give them the TV and video games. We are the ones who are not putting money into our community programs or into your favorite organizations that are helping young people and young scholars. We are the ones. It's us. I'm talking to parents. I'm talking to teachers. I'm talking to educators. It's us. I'm talking to coaches. I'm talking to aunts. I'm talking to uncles. It's us. We are the ones who are doing the purging. And it's violent because in the long run, a lot of our young scholars will be losing tragically. If we don't do something right away, a lot of our young scholars will continue on a track of being bums. This is why we see young scholars cursing out their parents, and then the next week they have $300 pair of shoes. This is why we see young scholars beating up teachers. This is why we see young scholars bringing guns to school. This is why we see young scholars beating up bus drivers, beating them unconscious, and then by the end of the day they're back home watching TV. We are purging them into a false reality. So listen, all I'm saying is this. We as adults, we have to do our part for our young scholars. They are valuable. They are valuable. They are valuable. Whatever that part is, we must do it beyond the call of duty. And not give 60%, not give 80%, but give 120% to our young scholars because they are the future. So listen, let's stop the purge one day at a time. One day at a time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of huddle number 20, the purge. So remember, it is up to me and you, family leaders, mamas, daddies, aunts, uncles, coaches, community members, community leaders, teachers, educators, everybody. It's up to us to stop the purge, pulling our students away from the reality of real life scenarios. All right, you guys know what time it is. It is time for our positive affirmation zone. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Today, I will have self-control in all that I do. Today, I will be a master of details. I will do more than I'm paid for. I will do more than what's asked of me. I will just do more. Today, I will have unwavering courage. I am smart. Today, I will give my young scholar, I will give that young scholar over there or that young scholar over there, I will give them something today that will benefit them for the rest of their life. I will no longer purge and keep students and keep young scholars in a fantasy land. I will bring reality to their life. Today, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Today, I will do my part. Whatever my part is, I will do it. Because I am the one. I am the chosen one for times such as this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the end of our positive affirmation zone. Remember, nothing formed against you shall prosper. It was good. It was tight, but it was right. This is Coach Gatlin. And this has been Huddle number 20. And I will see you guys next week. I'm out.